Alright, 5 Admirals versus the 5 members of the Rocks Pirates. Alright, we got Rocks versus Akainu cooked. Kuzan versus Whitebeard double cooked. Kizaru versus Big Mom, maybe. Green Bull versus Silver Axe. And then we got freaking Blindy McBlinderson versus Shiki. Okay, let's just kind of go over how this is going to go. Okay, starting off with Rocks and Akainu. For all we know, Rocks could have off-screened the Admiral, who also, coincidentally, could have the magma fruit. Like, he could have easily been the previous user in the same position as Sakazuki and still wiped him. But I'm already hearing the arguments. Well, he's a fleet admiral now, so it's different. No, it's really not different. It does not matter because did we forget in Impel Down, or not Impel Down, excuse me, Marineford, a decrepit Whitebeard whooped on this dude. Okay, so let alone without hockey, right? But now you're expecting Rocks to not take this guy, so it's clear fight right here. Newgate versus Kuzan. It was already proved, right, that Whitebeard can't be frozen because of his innate vibrational ability that comes with the Devil Fruit. Okay, so the Gura immediately counters this, right? And again, no hockey in Marineford to go off of. And he also is in his prime. He's not an old man. He's not decrepit. Kuzan couldn't even go blows with Garb, okay? He was getting mopped the entire time, could not fight Garb, okay? In every exchange he lost. So, double Rocks Pirate win right now. Big Mom versus Kizaru. You see, this is where it gets kind of interesting because Big Mom's kind of a powerhouse. She has a lot of burst, a lot of ability damage. And on top of that, if she gets any injury, she can just make a homie to heal, right? So Kizaru, and keep in mind, she's also fucking hella tanky. Bro, Kizaru is if Kizaru took one shot from Big Mom, done. It's just what it is. It's gonna hurt, seriously hurt. So it's really a battle of endurance, and I don't think Kizaru's winning that. Now, this is where we're going to get to an interesting matchup, right? Probably my opinion. Oh, well, no, it's probably not the most interesting matchup. I think the last one's the most interesting matchup. This one, Green Bull versus Silver Axe. If this dude's name is Silver Axe, wouldn't it just make sense that maybe, especially being Shiki's rival, that he could coat his axe with hockey and cut through basically, I don't know, anything, including freaking vines? Like, is that the best that Green Bull has, is just vines? Like, because if that's the case, it seems hard counter. Like, it doesn't even seem like Green Bull has the slightest chance of winning because Silver Axe seems to be in. The fact that he's the rival to Shiki, let's just say he's right below Shiki because obviously Shiki's him. It took 2 people, Garb and Sengoku, at Prime to take down Shiki. Though I don't think it's going to be the same against Silver Axe, but I think that it still would take at least one of them. And if that's the case, I would still think that any situation, Silver Axe would beat Green Bull. Now you have the last one. Now we have Fujitora versus Shiki, right? The guy who has the float fruit versus the guy who has the power of gravity. I don't know what the fruit is named yet, but he also can't see. And I think they're both swordsmen. Well, obviously they're both swordsmen. I just don't know how well-versed Shiki is entirely. He uses weapons, but I honestly think this might come down to hockey, and I still think Shiki wins because Shiki is not a lightweight. If Shiki was a lightweight, then yeah, I might think that, it might be a tougher matchup, but Shiki is hockey, man. He's already kind of portrayed as the right-hand man next to Whitebeard on the Rocks Pirates. So it already puts him higher up than like Big Mom, right, in the Rocks Pirates. So I don't think Fujitora, I feel like this is the best matchup. If Fujitora has better hockey, then his fruit affects him better and he can lock him down and strike. That would be the cleanest matchup he has. But overall, it's a clean sweep by the Rocks Pirates against the Admirals. I don't see them in the slightest, right, winning. At least the first 4. You might end up having something here, but again, it's really close. And we're kind of like watering down Shiki a lot. But anyway, tell me what you guys think. Funny matchup. I love this.